getting ready for opening day. This was maybe a possibility dating back to the surgery. How do you feel right now, and what led to that decision?
Yeah, it feels good. That was always going to be kind of a stretch just due to the nature of the injury and the timing of the surgery and everything. Just I think having been out of the boot for a little over a month now. I was just kind of waiting to see how it progressed, and everything's gone exactly on schedule. But we were kind of leaving opening day open just in case it happened to feel way better than expected. Everything's on the expected schedule so far. As I get into more baseball stuff, I still have to work into the adaptation of volume, and as the volume goes up, swelling kind of increases a little bit. So I got to take it slow and kind of let the progress kind of play out the way that was planned all along instead of trying to speed it up.
Where are you right now with undertaking swings? Is there anything else baseball activity that you're doing?
So I just started flips. I've done 2 days of flips, and I've been throwing and working like a running progression. I've been jogging on the gravity treadmill, getting up to like 75%, and then I can do more like plyos where I'm going kind of more straight up and down, and then I'm working into getting more linear motion right now.
Kind of played through it most of last year. Is that something you can learn from that experience? Like, you would rather have this be 100% before you really kind of push it this time around?
Yeah, I think I'll have a good feel for what it needs to feel like to be at 100%, especially with like that first burst and like the acceleration phase. We're really trying to make sure that I feel fully comfortable, going 0 to 100 as fast as I can before getting out there and playing games.
Getting back is obviously important, but the long-term health is probably more important. So how do you kind of have a plan for the long term of it?
Yeah, just being really aware of how it feels each day, and not trying to do something more than what I'm ready for yet, and having a setback. Fortunately, I haven't had any setbacks yet. I've kind of hit every step along the way. It's felt good, and haven't had any increase in soreness with each progressive activity. So, just really being smart about it, and making sure I'm being diligent about keeping up with my rehab and soft tissue and all that stuff, and making sure it's bouncing back the way we need it to.
I have to imagine that opening day was probably like the original goal, but when you look at kind of the previous ankle injury, having to recover from that, do you think that kind of allowed you to remove the timeline aspect of this rehab and this recovery?
Yeah, it was always like opening day was going to be a really aggressive goal, just in case it happened to be, recover like faster than we expected it to. I think everything is based on past instances with this kind of surgery. I think I've hit every checkpoint along the way in terms of like being 12 weeks, I'm at this point, 14 weeks, I'm trying to get to this point. I feel like I'm on schedule with that, and just kind of see how it goes with each step along the way.
Tell me one thing the Dodgers have stressed is getting you back fully, and in their opinion, that means a place where you're able to play around the diamond. That's where your value really is. For you, what is it going to take for you to be able to play not just second base, but center field, maybe some third? What are you looking to feel?
Yeah, I think it all comes back to like the first step, just feeling like I can be explosive off the ball, and not feel hesitant at all about getting up to top speed, and then also being able to cut at top speed too, which is kind of the base running aspect of that. It's all just acceleration, change of direction type stuff.